Hello guys, hello guys, hello guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. If you are watching from YouTube, you're welcome. Hello guys. Today's class, I'm going to be talking about how to analyze the Forex chart with fundamental analysis. That is how to analyze the Forex chart with news. Okay. How to analyze the Forex chart with news. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. And I'm going to analyze some few pairs. I'm going to check some few pairs. So I know I told you guys that this class is going to start by 1 exactly by 1 p.m. But right now it's 2 p.m. It's because of some technical issue, I was trying to fix my network. My network was having issue, Nigeria, how things go. So I'm just going to wait for like I can see Prince. So I'm just going to wait for like 2 more minutes. At least if I want like one more person to join or two so that I can start. I am also streaming this particular live trade on YouTube. Some people are watching me from YouTube. So let's just wait for the next 2 minutes to see if another person will join. Prince, I can see you. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, okay. It's like most people are busy. Most people are busy right now. So they could not join. Prince, Prince,
Yes, sir.
how are you doing now?
I'm fine, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. So we're going to do a private class with you tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do a private class with you tomorrow, and we're going to I'm going to we're going to discuss about your trades and the strategy you're using to enter trades. Okay.
All right, sir.
So this class that I'm doing today is just a general class. I just want to do some quick analysis, and because I'm also streaming on YouTube, so I just want to do quick analysis. That's what I do every Tuesday. Okay. because I also post this thing on YouTube. So let me do some quick analysis. And today I want to talk about fundamental analysis. Okay. So guys, in this particular video, in this particular live session, I'm going to be talking about fundamental analysis, how to analyze the Forex market without fundamentals. Okay. A lot of people are, if you are in my, if you are in my group, you will notice that I always talk about fundamental analysis. That's the news. The news. How can you take advantage of the Forex news? All those fundamental analysis to analyze the Forex chart. Okay, that is what we are going to be covering today. Now, if you want to check your fundamental analysis, where you need to go is you need to come to you need to come to forexfactory.com. You can see the name of the website here, forexfactory.com. Okay. Now, if you come to forexfactory.com, you're going to click on calendar area. You can also do this on your phone. You're going to click on this calendar area. Okay. Now, once you click on the calendar area, you're going to see the news, all the news that they are going to be releasing for this week. As you can see, today is Tuesday, March 17th. So these are the news. As you can see, this faded area are the news that already came out. Okay, now this news here are the ones that we are expecting for the rest of the day. But you have to pay attention. We are only focusing on the red folder, red folders. We don't trade the green folders. Okay, we're only focusing on the red folder. Now, there's what I normally do before I go to the Forex chart and show you how we take advantage of the news. That's fundamental news to trade. There's what I want to show you. If you come here, there's a place they wrote filter here, filter. So click on this filter. All right. So you are going to uncheck this yellow folder. Okay. You're going to uncheck this folder. You're going to uncheck this folder. So red folders are the important news that we want to do what we want to be. That's the only news that we want to be checking. We don't want to be, we are not interested in all this folder. So I'm going to click on apply filter here, apply filter. Now, as you can see, the website, that is this Forex Factory, is now showing us only the red folders because that is what we are interested in. All right. So I'm going to go back to next week. I'm going to go back to last week. So I'm going to head over to last week for us to analyze the news that happened last week and how traders could have taken advantage of that. All right. So as you can see, last week between March between March 8th to March 14th. All right. So only focus on USD news. USD news is actually what moves the market. Okay. Now focus on USD news. Now, if you guys pay attention to this particular news area, you will see that core CPI. CPI was they released CPI news by 1:30 Wednesday March 11th, 1:30 CPI. Okay. Now when they want to release this news, they are going to do what? They're going to give you the previous, that's the previous points that the market gave, the previous percentage that happened in the Forex and the fundamental trade analysis. As you can see, 0.3, 0.2%, 2.4%. So this is what happened the last time they dropped this news. Okay. And the forecast, that is the people that are in charge of dropping this news, the people that are in charge of, things that happen in the world, like the financial analysts. So what they did is that they forecasted, as you can see on top here. Let me take this thing. So they forecasted that the news is going to come out 0.2, okay, here, 0.3, 3%, here 2.4%. Okay, that is what they did, that is what they forecasted, right? But as you can see, when the news came out, this is actual. When the news came out, as you can see, it was 0.2% here. That means 0.2% is lower than the previous month. And 0.3% here is also higher than the previous month. 2.4% is the same with the previous month news trade analysis. So how do we traders take advantage of it? If the number, if the actual data that they gave us is greater than the previous data, then we say that the news is good. Okay, we say that the news is what? We say that the news is good. That the news is good for the currency. So if you pay attention, you see that 0.2% is greater than the 0.3% here is greater than the 0.2%. So we say that the pair is what? That the currency is good. That means the currency is going to go up in value. Then if you see 2.4% and 2.4%, the currency is also good because it is no lower. Assuming that it was like 2.1 or 2.3%, then we say that the news is not good. But as you can see, it's still the same. The actual one with the previous one is the same. This one here is greater than this one. So it was only this particular one, this news here, this CPI month by month, it was only this particular one that dropped by 0.2%. But considering the overall news release, release, we can say that this particular news is what? Is good, is bullish. We can say that the market is what? The news that they brought out, that data they brought out is positive because the numbers are greater than this one. So all the pairs that has USD, they are going to go up in value. Now, how do we actually do this? How do we trade this on the Forex chart? Now, if you come to your Forex chart, this is my Forex chart now. So if you come to your Forex chart, if we are going to trace, I'm going to go to 30 minutes time frame. 30 minutes time frame. Now, this is 30 minutes time frame right here. So this is 30 minutes time frame. And if you look here, if you look exactly here, if you pay attention to down here now, just pay attention to like down here, you're going to see the date. Now, I told you guys that date is 11th March by 1:30. Exactly, 11th March by 1:30. Okay. Now, as you can see, when they released that particular news, as you can see, the Forex chart started going down. Okay, this is 1:30. After that news happened, after that news event happened, the Forex chart did what? Started selling massively. The Forex chart started selling massively. So you would have taken advantage of that and place your trade. Now, what do I mean? Let me give you guys some analogy because it seems I'm confusing you guys. So if you check the news and you find out that the news is good, that the data they brought out was higher than the previous data, then all the pairs that ended with USD, they are going to be selling. They are going to be selling. Okay. Why are they going to be selling? Because they are gaining in value. They are gaining in value. So if the USD news is good, all the pairs that ended with USD are going to be going down. But if the news came out poorly, if the data that they brought out was lower, as if the data they brought out, the percentage was lower than the previous, then all the pairs that ended with USD like all the pairs that ended like the GBP USD, GBP USD, Euro USD, all the pairs that ended with USD, they are likely to be going up. That is if the news is bad. Okay, if the news is bad, they're going to be going up. Okay. Now that is exactly what caused this area. So if you know how to read that news, if you know how to interpret the data, you would have taken advantage of that and just placed your sell here. And as you can see, the market continues selling even after the news happened. The market still continue selling. Now you would have placed your sell here and obviously put your. Now make sure you watch this video because I'm also going to do weekly analysis. I'm also going to do a weekly analysis and show you guys what is happening on the chart. So imagine you took advantage of that, advantage of the news and sold here, and you put your take profit that is at the support zone here. Do you know how much you would have made from this market selling downward? Okay, so that is how we take advantage of news. That is the fundamental analysis. Now I told you guys that all the pairs that ended with USD are going to be selling. That is if the news is good. But all the pairs that started with USD, are going to be buying. Okay, all the pairs that started with like USD JPY, okay, USD card, all the pairs that started with USD are going to be buying. That is if the news is good. And all the pairs that ended with USD are going to be selling. Okay. Now let's check a pair that started with USD. Why this particular one that ended with USD is selling? The ones that started with USD, they are going to be buying. Then let's check USD JPY exactly. So this is USD JPY. Exactly. So this is USD JPY. If you look down here, you see, check the dates there. You see Wednesday 11th, March 28th, 13:30. 13:30, this is a 24-hour time. 13:30 means 1:30. Now, as you can see, when that news happened, what happened? The market did what? The market started going up, okay, because the news was good, okay. Now, someone would have taken their entry. Someone would have taken their buy entry. Someone would have taken their buy entry here, and they will just ride the wave. They will just make money from this upward movement. That's a very short movement, but if you increase your lot size, you're going to make money from it. So that is all for the fundamental analysis, the trade fundamental analysis that I talked about today. I don't know, Prince, do you have any question on that fundamental analysis, or should I continue? Yeah? Yeah, speak louder. I can't hear you clearly.
Yeah, I said I have a question.
Okay, what question?
You said those folder that has red, that are red in colors.
Hmm?
Yeah, they are the folder that we are going to be using. But those their color red, what does it represent?
Those red folders represent we have high impact news and we have low impact news. Okay, so let me go back to that. Let me go back. Let me go back. So if you pay attention to this, okay. So these yellow folders, do you see what they wrote there? Did you see what they wrote there? What did they write there?
Where
Did you see low impact news? Low impact expected.
expected impact?
Did you see the low impact? Huh?
Where?
So these folders,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are
I
called,
see.
yes, they are called low impact news. Okay, these are the red folders are the important news. These red folders are the important news that we traders look out for, because those folders, they all those yellow folders, they don't move the market. Okay, that is why we focus on only the red folders, and it's not all the red folders that we focus on. We only focus on the USD red folders. Can you see USD here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, anywhere you see USD, that is what you focus on. All these other currency, AUD, CAD, they don't really move the markets like that. They don't have tangible impact, or even if they have impact, it's only on their currency. That is the AUD CAD or AUD USD. That is the only currency they have impact. But USD have impact in mostly all other currencies. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So once you come to this calendar, obviously you check the date, you check all the news that we have for the week. So the USD news, anywhere you see USD, as you can see, USD here. We have USD here. That is, this one is tomorrow. Okay, you see now, this one is tomorrow, 130. This one called PPI. Now, as you can see, if you come to this core PPI now, you can see that they have not given us the actual price, because the news, they have not released the news yet. Okay. Now, the last time that this news came out, it was 0.08, 0.05. Okay. And the forecast, the financial analysts, they are telling us that if this news come out, they forecasted that if the news come out, it's likely to be a 0.3, 0.3%.
Yeah.
So once the news come out, the news might come out and be 0.3, or it might be 0.2 or 0.5. Okay. So as far as the point that they will bring out here, point here, if the point here is lower than this previous one, then you know that the dollar, you know that the dollar like has lost strength, that the news is not good. That means the dollar is going to be falling. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
But if the price here, if the point here is bigger, then what are you going to do?
If the point is bigger, that means we are going to buy. That means the news is good.
Exactly. That means the news is good. All right.
Yes, sir.
It
I
means that
understand.
yes, it means that the news is good. That does not mean that you should go and be buying all the currency that start with USD. The ones that started with USD, all the ones that started like USD JPY, they are going to be going up. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
And all the pairs that has USD in the front, USD JPY, USD card, they are the ones that are going to be going up. But all the currency that has USD as the second currency, that's as the fourth currency. I don't know if you really get what I mean.
Yeah, I understand.
Those ones are going to be going down. Those ones are likely going to be going down. So this is how we analyze news. You usually see all this news, and fundamental news everywhere, but you don't know how to trade it. But today, at least you have idea on how to trade it, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So do you have any other question before we do some analysis?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to start from USD JPY. I'm going to start from USD JPY. Now, USD JPY has been in a massive uptrend. Okay. Now, if from here now, if you pay attention from here, market has been going up. Okay, higher high, higher low. Now, this thing that I'm doing now, we call it the characteristics of what? If the market is making higher high and higher low, what are you going to say that the market is doing?
The market is buying.
Exactly, the market is buying, the market is bullish. So as you can see, market has been making higher highs and higher low, right? And we got here, you see that we got here, then what happened? The market dropped. The market dropped from here. You can see that this low has taken out this low. Can you see it? Huh? Can you see do you notice that this low has taken out this low?
Yeah.
So exactly. So this low has taken out this low, and what happened was that the market now retraced upward and do what? And market is selling now. Market is obviously selling. Now I dropped a video on my TikTok account yesterday, analyzing this particular trade, and exactly what I said is happening on the trade. That is the USD JPY. I say that the structure of the market has already changed from uptrend to downtrend. The reason is because this low has been taken out. As you can see, the market has already taken out this low, and this is signaling. This is showing us that the market is what is going to be in a downtrend. Now we expect the market to obviously like fall, okay, then retrace a little bit again, and then continue going lower. Now, anything can happen if eventually the market comes back and take out this high. If eventually the market comes back and take out this high, then we expect the market to continue going up. But as for now, I expect the market to drop down. Okay, I expect the market to drop down. And again, if you pay attention, if you pay attention, there is a demand zone here. Market is likely going to be reacting to this demand zone. Do you know what demand zone is?
Support, I think.
Huh?
Demand, I think support and resistance, something like that.
Not support and resistance. That video I sent you, there's one more, there's a place I labeled supply and demand. So go and check out on the course again, supply and demand. So there's a demand here. There's a demand here. Market is likely going to be touching here. Once market reaches here, there's a high chance that the market is going to be buying. Okay. But for me, I'm actually expecting this market to drop down. So I'm just going to focus on, I'm going to pay attention to what is going to happen here. Then from what is going to happen here, I'm going to take action. And I'm likely, if I see a buying opportunity from here, okay, then I'm going to do what? I'm going to send the trade on the group. But for now, there's nothing to do. If I go to a 15 minutes time frame, if I go to a 15 minutes time frame, now as you can see that the market will trace back to here and did what and started selling. Exactly. Market retrace back to this area. That is our supply zone. Market tapped on that area and started selling. Then there's another pair that I want to analyze. Let me quickly analyze Euro USD. Euro USD, okay. All right. So Euro USD is actually overall downtrend. Euro USD is overall downtrend. So let me if you want to analyze the chart, always start from higher time frame. like the 4 hour or daily time frame to see what is happening. So for Euro USD, this is what I'm expecting. So I'm expecting the market to come up to this our support zone here. Not support zone, to this our resistance zone here, and drop. Okay, and drop again. Or if this resistance zone breaks, if the resistance zone breaks, I will expect the market to do what? To come to this area, that's this here, and continue selling. Okay, so that is my analysis on Euro USD now. There's no any trade for now. There's no any trade that we can take now. You're just going to be patient. As I told you, if you want to trade, every day is not a trading day. You have to wait for your setup to happen. As you can see, the way I analyze this chart now, what did I say? I said that if the markets come back to my support zone, to my resistance zone here, I'll watch out. I'll watch out to see what the chart is doing. Then I'll do what? I will sell. Or if this my support resistance zone breaks, I'll wait for the market to come back to this level here. That is our supply zone before I sell. Okay. Now, every day is not a trading day. You have to really be patient. You have to learn how to be patient and wait for your trading setup to come before you take trades. You can go 1 week without taking any trade, or in a week, you might even take like 1 or 2 or 3 trades. It's not every day that you'll be trading. Okay. All right. So, and again, if I pull up my Fibonacci retracement tool, if I pull my Fibonacci retracement tool here and draw it, so the market can obviously like come from touch this my 61% area and start selling. So there are possible things that could happen to this particular market, Euro USD. Now, most of you know that Euro USD and GBP USD, they are like brothers and sisters. Whatever is happening to Euro USD is the same thing that is happening to GBP USD. GBP USD, as you can see, obviously, the market is an obvious downtrend, up, uh, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay. Now I'm expecting the market to come back to this level here. I'm expecting the market to come back to this level. So if I can see a pull up, if I can see a pull up from this level, GBP USD, then we sell from there. We sell from there. Okay. So this is area is going to, I'm going to watch this trade. The trade might not sell today, maybe tomorrow, maybe before tomorrow, around this time tomorrow, the chart is likely to reach here. Then we sell. Now you might be asking me, you might be asking me, why not us buying this trade to up here? Now the reason is because don't trade against the trend. Don't trade against the trend. Okay. What am I saying? Don't trade against the trend. If you see that the market is showing you a downtrend, then whenever the market is buying, don't risk it and say, let me just buy small. Let me just buy, let the market get to this level before I sell, because there's high chance that the market might like go start selling again, and you're going to lose your money. Always wait for the market to do what? To come to your point of entry. That is your sell position entry before you do what? you sell. Trade, always trade in the direction of what the chart is doing. Don't trade against it. If you trade against it, you are going to cry. I'm not saying that you should blindly sell. Wait for the market to come to your support, resistance, supply and demand zone before you sell. So that is all for GBP USD. Let's check gold. Let's check out gold. Now, if you are watching this video, Prince, some people are watching from YouTube. If you know that you're new in the game and you don't have up to $100 in your account, don't trade gold. If you don't have up to $100 on your account, please, you guys should not trade gold because gold is going to wipe out all your accounts. Golds are for professionals like me. I trade gold because I have capital to use and trade this gold. If you're a beginner and you're trading $20, $50, yeah, you can actually use $50. But if you're trading like $20, $30, $10 account, don't trade gold. Gold is going to wipe your money. Before gold will go in profit, all your money is already gone because it's a very high volatile pair. Now, what am I analyzing in gold? If you pay attention, this is a 1 hour time frame. Let me go to 15 minutes. Let me go to 15 minutes time frame. So from here, gold has been making lower low. The gold has been going down from here. Now, if you pay attention now, this is kind of a consolidation. Here is a consolidation. Consolidation means when the market is just going up and down. Market did not have any direction. Exactly. So the market is in a range. The market is in a range, right? So what I'm expecting, if the market, this is what I'm expecting to happen on gold. I'm expecting the market to come and break out here. All right, break out here. Then maybe a small retracement down. Then we buy. We buy to the upside. Okay. So a breakout from the range, area, then market will go up and retest on top. Then we buy, right? That is what I'm expecting on gold. 70%, I'm 70% sure that the market is going to be buying once it breaks this uh, range. And if eventually the market come down and break our low, then we expect the market to come back and touch this our range and do what? And sell. And sell. So that's my analysis on gold. Let's go to BTC. I think BTC is going to be our last pair to analyze. So BTC, I don't really see BTC. I can't take trade from BTC now. As you can see, I drew this area out. I'm after this area out. I'm expecting the chart to come back to this area. This is my trend line. Then we buy. Okay. Now from that trend line, that is where I'm expecting to buy Bitcoin. If the market can drop to this trend line, then we buy Bitcoin. Yes. But if eventually the market break our trend line, then we do what? We expect the market to go lower. So if the market breaks, we expect it to go lower. to sell down. So that's all for today's class. That is all for today's live session. That's live trade. That's all. If so, for I'm going to send this link, the video to this link to my group so that everybody can people can watch, right? So that's all. Peace out. See you guys at the same time, 1 p.m. by 1 p.m. by on Tuesday, 1 p.m. by every Tuesday, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. every Tuesday. So that is what we're going to be trading. Now, Prince,
Yes, sir.
Prince, yeah, we are going to have a private live session tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to send you the time. If I don't remember, just remind me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the time so that we'll have a private class. For today, I'd not see any trade today. That is why I tell you that every day is not a trading day. You have to wait for the best setup. So I did not see any setup right now. But if I see, I'm going to send it out to the group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Do you have any question before we end the class?
Not really. The major question I'm having, I will ask you tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you very
All
much,
right.
sir.